Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings and blessings, Ascension Star family. My divinity to yours. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for your love, light, support, appreciation, participation, your likes and shares, your hearted comments, and generosity. I thank you for our divine unite in light. As we work to weave the light bright in your night to shift people in paradise into oneness, into divineness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. (12/7/2024) 378. 18 equals 9. 9 is endings, completions, conclusions, tying things up, and knowing that many aspects that were in abeyance has now reached a completion. Nine is resonant with the Hermit energy in Major Tarot. Hermit is September energy, Virgo energy. And of course, about going within, connecting with your inner sanctuary, your inner knowingness, your higher knowingness, your peacefulness, your serenity, your tranquility, to enlighten yourself, brighten yourself, lighten yourself, to create that bond between the outer, the inner, through alchemizing that energy into divinity. So it's going through the dark night of the soul into the inner recesses, the caves of your being, and when you step out through that hibernation, gestation, you have birthed brand new into a space, a place of light. I am reading on Prince Harry's award that he received, the Pat Tillman Award ceremony, by which he was honoured for the award at in Los Angeles. It's the SP Award that took place last night, 11 July. He was nominated for, and of course he received the award as a voice on behalf of the Invictus Game Foundation, of which he is the founder, and recently celebrated a decade. And of course, from previous readings I've done on the Invictus Games, if you've not listened, it's interesting how the vibration of that game is in his path, in his life purpose, part of his contract. And of course, I know there was lots of backlash about this particular nomination, and I think that also came through from Pat's mom. And there was a petition of approximately 75 signatures against him receiving it, and of course a request, I believe, for him to turn it down, you know, to say no to it, to go and reject it. But nonetheless, it was given to him, and again received a lot of negative media coverage. Well, that's not something new when it comes to Harry, But on the positive side, he was accompanied by his wife Megan, and it seemed to be quite a happy and memorable occasion. He gave a very emotional speech. His words were maternal and described the eternal bond between mother and son. And the irony here is that he is a son, right, who lost his humanitarian mother, Diana. And Mrs. Mary Tillman, a mother who lost her veteran son, Pat Tillman. So for him to give that moving speech, which I listened to, it went very deep into me, felt very deep, and I'm sure that Diana must have been so proud of him. And Pat himself, looking on down at the event. Regardless of what happens in life, there will always be a battle of light and dark. We are going through a great purging. And Prince Harry being recognized for this positive deeds, the award that came to him unexpectedly, being nominated for, it's not something he chased after. It had come to him in a very natural flow. And it clearly signifies and magnifies that when the heart is passionate and purposed, we create magical miracles, opportunities, and we are in resonance of vibration that the universe surprises us in so many ways. And this has been an excellent example of how things happen behind the scenes. You know, we have a percentage, a large percentage, that thinks in opposition of this and negatively, because they are attached to a stigma put out there. So everything relating to him then becomes naturally negative. And that is the sad part. So it's only those that are light-mindedness, L-I-G-H-T mindedness, that will actually bless his path, his journey, and whatever it is that he is doing. Everybody is given the opportunity to better themselves, to learn from their mistakes, to make the change. And he is no exception. Once you recognize what you've done that is not positive and you remedy that, you improve yourself, then you should be celebrated for what you're doing now in the current and not what you've been attached to from the past. And it is unfortunate that the population goes through mainstream, that's setting the platform, the vibration, the consistency and continuity for this type of coverage. And it will always be that way until people change. And the media then decides and realizes, sorry, this is not working anymore. So as long as the population feeds into any aspect of darkness, it will continue. So the purpose of this reading, I must point out that the award was, the ceremony of the award was on the 11th of July. And that vibration yesterday was an 8. So it was as above, so below energy, infinite possibilities. So what was meant for him could not be stopped. And I don't feel that having rejected the award would have done any justice to the foundation or to veterans or Mr. Tillman himself in his spirit. It's like saying you do not want to honor my work, my life, my legacy, and of course share it with others. It's not about him as a person, it's about the energy and intention of the award. What I find odd is daily it is intended to strip him of his title, of his birthright, of everything that is connected to royalty. So, having done that, the people already see him much below royalty, so as being ordinary. So why would you not allow him to accept it as ordinary? If that's how you want to view him, if that's what you're fighting for, forget that he's Prince Harry. Himself, he says, he receives the award on behalf of the foundation, as voice of the foundation, of the people, and not as a prince. And that, to me, is honourable. So, the purpose of the reading is to determine the vibration that this particular nomination had taken place for him. So, Spirit Divine, Mother, Father, love and light, welcome. Embrace us with your grace, your essence, energy, presence, your love, light, connection and protection, myself, our portal, our star portal, and our star family, as we unite in your light. We meet and greet in your divine seat, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have faith, which is your Hierophant, and looking at this card reflects so many symbols of different religions and institutions that come together through the oneness of spirit, speaking of the different cultures, the different backgrounds, the different castes, the different nations, genders, ages, all come together in the cycle of life for a common purpose with the same intention. What I see here is the wheel, I see the Om, I see the pentacle, I see the yin yang, I see some Chinese writing, I see the Star of David, the cross, the Islamic symbol, and there is one other symbol which I'm not familiar with, so do forgive me, but very institutional, organizational, big, huge, global, a currency of energy that affects a lot of people around the world. The Six of Wands is a victory, a recognition, a Prince of Light. He is a Prince of Light. Whether you agree or disagree, it's in his path. We cannot change what is preordained. And perhaps one day he will be standing as a king of hearts, like his mother. The Ten of Cups, joyousness, happiness, togetherness, unity, not just in family, but as a global family. And here it looks like Spirit is happy. Temperance, very healing energy, rainbow, nations, color, all coming together in the same heart, in the same passion, in the same energy. And the Three of Swords always goes with pain, with conflict, with trouble, always out there to hurt him. And also speaking of the wounded, the ones that were before him and the ones that will come after him. And of course, here is the wheel. That's having built his life through the years, planting the seeds, sowing the seeds, the intentions. So very much sums up as a prefix to the reading of the purpose, intention, the positive energy about the awards. So tell us, Spirit. Reveal the vibration, the nomination. Prince Harry being a recipient of the Pat Tillman Award. He's on a winning streak. It may not appear like that because of media coverage, media expression, all the criticism, but he's on a personal winning streak. What is happening is he's not focusing on what's happening outside of himself. His heart is within. His intention is within. 9 of Cups. It's about him, his goals, his passions, his fruit, his seeds, his life, right? He's focusing on the most important aspect of life, and that's himself. And not in a self-centered way, because there's more than enough fruit to go around. There's 9, right? And that is the 9th month, September, his month of birth. He's very happy, content and satisfied with what he's working towards, his intentions. His heart's in the right place. He's in the golding of the self, the alchemy of the self. And everything comes with effort. It comes with work. It's not given to him. He's working for it. Right? We have the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Defending himself. Pushing out the darkness so that the light can shine. He's using his light to push out, to ward off what he doesn't want, what he doesn't need. He knows what is good for him. He's holding that high vibration. He's keeping his centeredness, alignment. He's defending his right, his life. He's fighting his battles alone. And there's a lot coming at him. 8 of Wands. He's on a winning streak and he's going places. He's going higher. Many, many things will be taking place in his favor. There's an 8, a 7 and a 9. 7, 8, 9. You see the 8, you've got the 9, and in between that is the 7, which is where the population, the media, all that negativity seems to keep wanting to get between his goals, between his achievements, trying very hard to sandwich between him, separate him, divide him, create problems. But he keeps going. But he keeps going. Page of Swords. Right, this is the coverage, the media coverage. The talkativeness, the chattery, the speculation, right? All the negative publicity continually striking at him. So with the 9 of Cups, very much deserving. of this particular nomination. Very happy to have received it, but from a place of the heart. For a moment I thought that was a heart. It looks like a heart if you turn it that way. What's beautiful about this is every cup is being upheld by angelic power, angelic assistance and support. So every single cup is protected. So tell us, Prince Harry, is he deserving of this award? Is he deserving being nominated? Tell us. Ace of Cups. Right, I just spoke about the divine force holding up the cup, right, by angelic energy. This is very much mermaid energy, which I realized in the bigger cup. It's not even angelic energy. Cups, clearly mermaids, water. But it appeared like a spiritual force from the higher up, and I think I thought of that being the wings that each cup had joined, not realizing it's been a bit of the pattern on the cup, but nonetheless it's the biggest cup, very deserving. It's the trophy, it's the prize, and it came with a lot of deep emotional thought. So yes, he is deserving. We've got the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Seven of Coins, so a lot of emotion. And of course the world's emotion, the unhappiness about it. But that's not his problem. That's their problem, their karma. Tell us more about him being nominated for this award, being chosen, being selected, being given this award, his deservability. What is the vibration surrounding that? That door was meant to open. He was meant to walk up those steps, on that stage, and get that award. The steps, the anchors of the event, the actual spotlight for this award. There is no way that it was not meant for him. What people are seeing is Prince Harry, whom they do not like because of the external influence. They are not seeing the heart of the matter. They are not seeing the centeredness, the connectedness. He is the sandwich between two different energies, the privileged and the unprivileged, the fortunate and the unfortunate, the light and the dark. But spirit from a higher realm, from the cosmos, has been able to see it. These pillars are the same pillars that are holding him up, holding it together. See, the hands are joining. It's keeping it together. His vision is out there in the world. What can he do to make it right? and that gift was deserving. He was meant to have it. And he should be valued and viewed as an individual with a purpose and a passion and the good deeds, and not as Prince Harry, as a title, as a stigma. So people need to clean their minds. The Three of Swords. Heartbreak, sadness. He knows what that feels like. He's connected to this. The pain and the suffering from others, for others, of others. It's all part of this equation. He listens to their pain. He connects with it. He understands it. He feels it. He shares his life experiences. And it's all brought together in a triality energy. And of course, he's got to contend with the outer world pain at the same time. But he feels their pain. He feels the swords through them. He knows what that agony is. Queen of Swords. But he's determined. He's very determined. He's armored. He's protected. He doesn't care what others think. He's wearing his wings. And he's very feminine in a sense that he's a healing presence. His voice, his words are very compassionate and healing. His choice of words are important. Listen to his words. They are chosen, and it's carrying an essence of vibration to bring healing to the wounds. The Queen of Swords. A feminine energy. Swords, truth. So he expresses that maternal energy. It's as if his mom speaks through him, or he somehow connects with his mother at the time when he is trying to mentor or counsel or listen to someone. He has that gift. In closing, Knight of Cups. In reverse, it fell in reverse. So whatever took all this time that people tried to stop for approximately 2 weeks, I think, that they've tried to stop this event from getting ahead. In reverse, they couldn't stop it. They couldn't stop it. That's what they wanted. Ten of Swords for him. To let him turn his back, for others to turn their back on him, to stab him in the back, to hurt him, to wound him. But the doors opened. 3 of Wands. Or if the door opened, he just sat there and he held the vision. He sat there and he looked forward. Well, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I didn't nominate myself. I was nominated. I was chosen and selected. So whatever is meant to be will be. See, he sat in his nakedness, in his innocence, in his rawness at the edge. Part of the ship was visible. He was nominated. It went public. Whether or not the ship would sail in, he didn't know at the time. But he knew that it is in a hand. The power lies in the higher force. Right. He's not looking over the water. He's looking in the ethers, in the higher up, in the celestial world, in the higher vibration. Look at all this violet and the light. It's a divine ship. Is there anything else? We have the 7 of Cups. The lack of clarity. The confusion will still go on for a while. All of the talk, all of the negative now that he's got the award, that will persist for a few days, for the coming days. Will there be any relief for Harry? To close off with what he might think at this time. The Star. The universe has his back. He's the star, he's chosen, he's balanced, he's protected. He is it. He's part of this high vibration. And he's content with that. At the bottom of the deck is the Sun. And that is the blessing. He's got the Sun and the Star. He's well lit, illuminated, shining bright. And he is selected and chosen. So there's no doubt about it. Right? Clearly we see the opposite of the celebration here. But his mind is in one place. And that is what he's focusing. He's managing a personal life and a global life in perfect balance. Both these energies flow with the rainbow, with the light, with the elixir of creation. The waters of life as he brings it to earth in passion, in fire, in light, in illumination. That is at the bottom of the deck. So, in essence, what it is saying is that that's how it ends. That is the bottom line. That is the purpose. Not so much how you start something, but how you see it through to its end. And let us leave that here. Bless him, protect him on his path as he's working with the lives of many, many others to bring light, fire, passion, enlightenment. And may he continue. In love, light, I thank you, I bless you, I love you. Till next.